Hello everybody and welcome back to another merchandise update. And yeah, I know, another one so soon, but that surprised a few people. Nonetheless, I'm coming at you with a new merchandise update video for a few reasons. I have a significant amount of items to show you since the last one. Partially due to a recent, or not recent now, but recent since the last merch update. A visit to Forbidden Planet is what I've done recently. And with said visit to Forbidden Planet comes with merch. More specifically, Doctor Who merch. I have a nice mixture of stuff. I have some metal items, I have some, obviously, albums, CDs, and audiobooks. Doctor Who audiobooks, Doctor Who audio dramas, and regular books, novels as well as a few other collectible items that I want to show you in this video. So we'll go in a sort of order. So, first item is this. It's still shrink wrapped, surprisingly. Let me zoom in a bit. Zooming in is code for just moving the camera closer to it to save me having to focus it in. We have Trivium's most recent album, Court of the Dragon. As you can see, I found it in, I think I found it in HMV. Well, regardless, as you can see, reduced from £14 to £6. I genuinely, it would be a crime if I didn't pick this up. Because for one, it's a pretty damn good album. I really do appreciate it. It's obviously not Trivium's best album, but it's by far nowhere near the worst. I do enjoy it a lot, and the fact that it's more than half price is just a steal in my opinion. So I'm very, very glad to have this album. Good album as well. So yeah. Next up we have, let's just go through the Doctor Who items next, since I think after that I did go to Forbidden Planet. So next item I got on the agenda is this one. Last time I got a bloody Doctor Who Target book was, I don't know what the last time was, but here we are. I saw this in Forbidden Planet, as I've previously mentioned, and I had to pick it up. Dalek is one of my favourite episodes of Doctor Who. Definitely one of my favourites of the new series. And Robert Shearman is a talented writer, to say the least. And I just want to read the episode in book form and see how it translates to page. So I've already read a little bit of it, but I don't have a bookmark. And it was a little while ago, so I might just restart it. But oh no, never mind. That is my bookmark. It's this receipt here. But yeah, it's a great novel. Honestly, it's a great episode. So yeah, I thought I'd pick it up. All right, next up, speaking of novels, I have some graphic novels here that I got in Forbidden Planet. I found them in the bargain bin, oddly enough, though, or the equivalent of the bargain bin, the bargain shelf, if you want to call it that. You won't believe the price I paid for these graphic novels. They were such a steal, it is crazy. We'll go for the first one, which is World Without End, the Torchwood graphic novel. As you can see, £1.99 reduced from £12.99. I couldn't not get this one. Genuinely, I had to pick it up. I saw the price, just yanked it straight off the shelf. The last one there and everything. Yeah, not much else to say really. I'll let you know how it is when I eventually get around to reading it, but I couldn't not, honestly, with the price it was. And the second graphic novel is one that was even more cheaper than the Torchwood one. £11 down to £1 fucking pound. Yeah, I got it mostly for the price, but I definitely want to give it a read and see what it's like, because any graphic novel for that price is worth it, to be honest. Especially a Doctor Who one at that. I do enjoy Doctor Who graphic novels, so I don't even know what it's about really, but I'm excited nonetheless. I do like the 12th Doctor a good amount, so yeah. Alright, now on to the CDs. We have four Big Finish Doctor Who CDs. It's been a long time since I've collected this many Doctor Who Big Finishes in one sitting as well, on one trip out. And my bank account doesn't thank me for it, that's for sure. We'll go in order of actually, no, who gives a shit? We'll just go for this one first. It's typical of me. For anybody who's been sticking around on the channel long enough knows that I am a sucker for the Fourth Doctor adventures when it comes to like Big Finish or just the TV show. And I have the majority of my Big Finish collection, I think you'll find at the moment. The majority of my Big Finishes are just the Fourth Doctor Adventures series. And this is just adding to the pile at this point. Trail of the White Worm. It just seems like a fun story. Plus it has the Master. I'm just excited to see what it's like. Jeffrey Beavers is honestly an underrated master. I met him at, I think it was Bedford Convention 3 in 2018, I believe. Or it might have been Dimensions 2016. I'm not sure. But I met him somewhere and he was lovely. He was, and he signed my Keeper of Traken DVD. So anything with him in it is a plus for me. Plus it's the Fourth Doctor. Plus it's Leela as well. I just couldn't not get it. Honestly, I'm a sucker for the Fourth Doctor adventures. What can I say? Next CD we get is, we got some monthly ranges. We'll go for the monthly ranges, and then we'll go for the special release. So we got Silver Turk. It's a big finish I've had my eyes on for a while now. It's got the Mondasian Cybermen with the Eighth Doctor, and it's written by Mark Platt. It's just one that's caught my eye for a while, and when I saw it on the shelf, I thought, sod it, why not, honestly? You only live once. I've had my eye on it for a while. I've wanted to try it out and listen to it, so here we are. That's why I own it now, and hopefully it will live up to my expectations. I do love spare parts. I quite enjoyed the Capaldi two-parter with the Mondasian Cybermen. I obviously love the 10th Planet, so yeah, hopefully this one will live up to the hype. I hope so, but if not, I won't be too upset, because the Cybermen are... I'm easy to please when it comes to a Cyberman story, to be honest. So there you go. Next one is the Peterloo Massacre. This one I've heard good things about. I've had people compare it to the Caves of Androzani. Oddly enough, that is high praise, to be honest, but I'm definitely interested to see what it's like. I think this is a quite interesting TARDIS team to have in a big finish, and hopefully they do it justice. Hopefully hopefully the story does live up to the hype that people have given me about it. Yeah, not much else to say about it. I don't really have any expectations towards the thing apart from it being good. Hopefully it is though. But yeah, Peterloo Massacre. And then the final big finish I've got is Return of the Daleks. The main reason I got this is because it's a Dalek story. I was looking at the shelf of big finishes, and I was juggling between which ones I wanted to take. And I had a budget, which I obviously went over. But I thought to myself, I want to come away with at least 4 big finishes. And I was juggling between this one and I think it was Crisscross, or maybe it was The Warehouse. But I was looking at those two CDs, and I thought to myself, no, I need to come away with at least one Dalek story over just a run-of-the-mill story. So this one beat it out just by the fact it's got Daleks in it and the 7th Doctor. Hopefully I end up enjoying it. I have high hopes, to say the least, but there you go. That's Return of the Daleks. I'm interested to see what it's about and what it's like and if I enjoy it. But yeah, that's all the Doctor Who stuff out of the way for this video. Now we're going to move on to all of the albums that I've managed to pick up in the interim between merch updates. We'll go in order of me collecting them. So this random one I picked up on a whim when I was in a local market. Def Leppard's Hysteria. The main reason I got it is for the price, and also because it happens to be one of my favourite albums of all time. Now, I was hoping to obviously one day come across the deluxe edition of this album, because the B-sides of this album are as good as the main tracks on this thing, if not better. Like Ring of Fire is amazing, Tear It Down is great, even though that was first seen on a previous album. I think the B-sides on this album do enhance the enjoyment of this album for me. But I won't lie, this album is good as it is. I do love The Animal, I love Rocket, I love Woman, I love Hysteria, Run Riot is really cool, Gods of War it's just so many good tracks on this one. So I thought to myself, sod it, for the price it is, I'm going to pick it up. I won't wait for the deluxe edition. Maybe I can get the deluxe edition down the line. Here we are. I have Hysteria now, one of my favourite albums ever. There you go. Def Leppard's Hysteria. Next on the agenda is 2 other items I got at a different local market, but for cheaper prices. So the album I got was Metallica's Garage Inc. for £1.50. £1.50 for this thing. Honestly, it's crazy with the amount of tracks that are on here. Disc 1 obviously has all of the A-sides of all of the ones that they recorded for this album specifically, which are all covers, by the way. Everything on here is a cover. And then the B-sides, Disc 2, are all the album... my brain... I'm having a brain fart. What's that brain thing? Oh, yeah, a stroke. And then... obviously, the B-side is all of the covers that they recorded previously in their career. Like Bread Fan, I think they recorded around the same time as like when they were doing stuff like Masters of Puppets and Justice for All. But I am very, very happy to have this because they've done some banging covers on here. I'm excited to stick this in my CD player and listen to it through from front to back because it is good. Even though the case is cracked, I can always just replace the case, as is the way with secondhand CDs. But yeah, that's it for Garage Inc. The next item I got, staying on the theme of Tech Malika, Metal Liquor, we have a DVD of Metallica which shows all the music videos of some of their most popular songs. It's all shrink wrapped and everything. I got it for oh shit, my light just turned off. My lighting rig, no. Oh, there you go, that's better. Sorry about that, guys. So it's got One, Enter Sandman, Unforgiven, Nothing Else Matters. I won't read out all of them. Oh, it's also got Frantic and Saint Anger on there. Ugh. Anyway, there are some good songs on it. I'm excited to stick this in the DVD player and give this a try as well. As I was going to say, the price on it is quite decent as well, considering. But yeah, not much else to say about that, really. Just kind of right place, right time for this thing. And for the Garage Inc. CD as well, so because they both came together. But yeah, that's it for this. Let's move on to some of the last item. Actually, no, before that, we'll go through some of the miscellaneous before we move on to the last albums. So, this random fashion item, if you want to call it that, is this brace. This lovely brace, studded brace as well, because I'm a metalhead. If nothing else gave it away, I got it cheap in a local record store while I was out. Yeah, and I saw this. There are studs missing. That's my own doing. It didn't come like that. They'll need to be super glued. I'm just showing you like this so that it makes it into the video. The studs will be stuck back on and glued, so it'll be fine. It'll be back to its tip-top shape and soon. Not really much to say about it, really. Just cool studded bracelet. But yeah, that's it for this. Let's move on to another item. Oh, this another item marks the end of these merch update videos being recorded with this rig that the camera's on right now. Because, see how shit the rig is right now? I have to keep adjusting the camera. That'll be no more after this video. You want to know why? Because I got myself a Gorilla Pod. Whatever these fucking things are called. Monopod, not monopod. Tiny tripod, whatever the bloody hell you want to call it. But you stick it down like that. And this attachment on the top is just for if you want to plant a phone on top of it to record on like your camera. And then obviously if not, you can just attach your SLR on the top and Bob's your uncle, as it were. But yeah, this will mark the change in these sit-down videos here. I can plant my camera on this thing instead of how I've got it situated right now. And videos will be a lot easier to set up. I'll tell you that much when it comes to camera. So, I'm glad that I've got this. It didn't actually cost too much, actually. I think it cost... I can't remember how it cost. Maybe it was a tenner, I think. I found it in Mankind. But regardless, I'm very glad I have it. It will definitely come in handy. So yeah, take that away with me. The last albums that I've got to show you, I got on my trip away when I was seeing Status Quo live. And in the record store nearby, I ran in and I found some albums that I enjoy. And I decided to buy them. Let's go through them. So the first two are two Green Day albums. One of them is their B-side album called Shenanigans. I've always had a soft spot for this album, despite it being scrapped tracks from previous albums and covers. But I always enjoy it. Suffocate is especially a good one. You Lied is good. Scumbag I really like. Haha, You're Dead has always been a fun one for me as well. As far as B-sides go, I think this is where it's at, to be honest. But yeah, the other Green Day CD I got was their very first album. Technically, it's a compilation of all of their early EPs, with them as the Sweet Children or whatever. But they've merged all of those EPs into one big album. But I'm very, very excited to open this up and listen to this album all the way through. Because obviously I've got a concert coming up with Green Day headlining, so I do need to brush up on my Green Day. So trying out the first album would probably be a wise decision for that. But yeah, that's that album. Next up, I got this very, very interesting novelty piece. Will come in handy though, to be honest. It's this lovely piece of stuff. So this is obviously a 2-disc set with Countdown to Extinction and Rust in Peace. Obviously this is Megadeth. The fact that it's 2 albums in one is enough of a win. Besides the fact that it's only £6 for 2 albums. And besides the fact that it's meant to be two of Megadeth's best albums in one, I'm not that picky as a collector that I'd want these two albums separately as discs. I'm happy just to own this as is and have these two albums pre-packaged as one. Because I'm not the hugest fan of Megadeth, if I'm completely honest with you, but I am glad that I've got this, because then I can brush up on what the best of the best Megadeth can offer. But yeah, two albums in one. Can't really go wrong with that. So yeah, that's that. And the last CD I got on this trip was a set of 5 albums by Status Quo. I mostly did this because I was out traveling to see Status Quo live. So when I saw this set here of 5 of their best albums, like on the Level, Blue for You, and then Pile Driver and all that, I feel like I couldn't not buy this, considering it's 5 albums in one in there. And obviously I was seeing Quo live at that time. So yeah, that's about it really. It's their 5 of their albums in one. You can't really go wrong with that, to be honest. But yeah, that's everything, I think. I think I've shown you everything now. So I guess with that, we will remove this lovely CD case here, and we'll grab all of the items from this video and show them off in a big display to then close off this video for us today. And there you have it. Everything in this video up on the display for you guys. Even my new tripod poking in the corner for you guys. And I was going to say how I expertly balanced this bracelet on top of these graphic novels here, but it seems it wanted to prove me wrong in that moment, so it's lost its right to be on this display. So with that said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this new merch update video, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.